Hey everyone, it's your good buddy Overlord here, back again with another review. Jokes aside, hey guys, it's Overlord here, back again with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Ursa Major, or as I like to call him, Yogi Bear on steroids. So, of course, this is the Build-A-Figure for the quasi-recently released Iron Man wave of Marvel Legends. I say that because there's freaking like 4 Iron characters. 4 characters whose names start with Iron. And that's a problem. Can we get a little bit more variety? Maybe. I feel like some of the best figures of the year are all Iron Men. Well, that's fine and dandy. It'd be nice to get, I don't know, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider or Sleepwalker or hell, I'll take another Deathlock if you want to go that route. But yeah, kind of a lackluster wave as far as variety goes. I will say this is one of the better waves to come out because I do really love the Ultron. That's probably the best figure of the wave for me. But in order to complete this guy, you had to get Ultron. You had to get Ironheart. Ironheart! Had to do it again. Had to get the Stealth Armor Iron Man, the Hologram Armor Iron Man. So you had to buy 3 of the 4 Iron characters to complete this guy. Dark Star, like that old 70s song. And the Vault Guardsman. And while not terrible, what is it, 6 figures? The price of these have gone up a little bit too. They're like GameStop price in the store now, which kind of sucks. Personally, I think that's all conspiracy BS, and I don't believe anything anyone says about rates going up. I think it's all horse crap, but what do I know? But then you also had Modular Armor Iron Man, who is the non-Bath Piece figure in the wave. And to be completely honest with you, he's probably my second favorite in the wave. So, you know, you had to buy 3 Iron characters to build this guy. I think that kind of sucks. I feel like the clear figure was just an easy repaint, which, you know, they gotta throw those in to save some budget. But, come on, man. We gotta get some other characters out. Like, I don't know. A classic Crimson Dynamo? Or Dynamo? Whatever the heck you want to call him. That would be nice. That'd be cool. Especially to go with the Winter Guard. But, who else is in that team? Vanguard? And Titanium Man? Titanium Man would have to be a Build-A-Figure though, right? Either way. It's decent wave, but a little bit too much iron. Iron in the diet. So getting into him, he has no accessories for himself. No alternate hands or head. Which would be nice if his jaw at least moves so he could close his mouth. But I like the open mouth. It looks cool. Looks friggin' pissed, too. I mean, that's Yogi Bear when you take his picnic basket away. I'm gonna eat your ass! Gotta love it. But articulation on this guy, he's got a double ball peg in the head. Could shift up and down. A little bit, not a ton. It's not crazy. And then it does rotate. As well as he's got a hinge in the shoulder there. Which don't really have any problems with these popping out. But I guess that could happen if you force it. It's got a swivel at the bicep. Single joint at the elbow. Gives you more than 90, just about. It goes back down. It does also rotate here. Feel like I'm being watched. And what's funny is they keep doing this, and it's very interesting to me, is they have the peg going from the elbow all the way up to the shoulder. And that's very odd because it seems like it'd be easier just to not put in a bicep cut and just have it peg into the elbow. Kind of like the Big Ars Violator I took a look at the other day. And then his hands, they do rotate. They do pop out pretty easy too. But they do also hinge. And I was being watched, by the way. But they do also hinge. But I will tell you one thing. The hinge is very deep in the hand. and it does not look very good when you use it. So I think in the future they ought to cut it off right here and have this kind of slip over. I don't know. This could have been avoided. I'm not quite sure how, but I feel like it could have been avoided. So maybe somebody will make some third-party hands that don't look as ugly at some point in the future. But yeah, it's just, you can't really pose the hand because then he gets this tumor growing out of his palm. It really sucks. And then for the torso, it does move forward, it does move back, but it looks uglier than sin. What the hell is this? This is like first Build-A-Figure quality articulation. Like the Toy Biz Galactus has this type of joint. I don't even think he has this much. That doesn't look good at all. So I would say it's not good at all. This needs to... The lower torso should go up into the upper torso. And, you know, here, I got him sitting right here. Somewhere. Where to put him? Where to put him? One of our regulars. I'm bringing him out a little early here. Mortal Kombat Spawn. Look at his torso. Look at that. It goes up into the upper torso. Yeah, you don't get a ton of range out of that, but it doesn't look like crap. It doesn't have all that flat surface area that just doesn't look natural at all. And I get it, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but that looks like shit. And then the upper torso's got this bobble to it, which of course it does, because it's mine. Put a swivel up there so that doesn't happen. Or at least when it does, I can find a sweet spot and adjust it. Like, what is up with the... It's been since last year. It all started with the Iron Giant figure. No, the Red Hulk. The Marvel Legends Target exclusive Red Hulk first started this trend of sucky torso articulation. And since then, it's been a crapshoot. Can we get back to like really good diaphragm joints and whatnot? Because this sucks. I don't know. I've noticed a decline in the quality of torso articulation the past year. Not as far as range goes, but as far as construction and just, yeah, aesthetic. But his hips do kick forward and back. They kick out, back in. He's got a thigh cut up there. Works pretty well. He's got a single joint at the knee, which works pretty well. Kicks back. He's got a hinge in the foot with a rocker. The ankles on this guy are super loose. Not as bad as Redeemer or Skelegod. He could still stand. I mean, probably because he's got big, thick feet. Wide feet, too. And these claws kind of do grip onto the ground somewhat. So, you know, he's not going to fall down, but those could be tighter. I mean, maybe they are on some other people's, but they're not on mine, so I got to point it out. So, yeah, a mixed bag for me. This may be my favorite BAF of the year, but that's mostly because it's a bear, and I don't have a bear action figure. And I think having a bear action figure is friggin' awesome, but it's got issues, man, and it sucks. You know, you never want anything to have issues, but, you know, when they do, I gotta point them out, as much as some people don't want to hear it. It's my channel. And you know what? I don't hate on everything I review or post, so, you know, I think I have some rights. Some. Maybe not a lot, but I have some. Putting him here. He looks cool standing there, though. Looks very intimidating. I think I bought the camera. There we go. But, yeah, really cool figure. Could have been a little better, but whatever. Maybe they can fix that some point in the future. I know, what is it, PulseCon's going on right now? So maybe they'll show off a Grizzly Build-A-Figure for another X-Force wave. Or even a Titanium Man, because really, well, we'll talk about that during comparisons. But, yeah, really cool. I dig this guy. Well, with that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. First up here is our Ursa Major Build-A-Figure next to the entire Ursa Major Wave. First up we got Lionheart, then we got Ultron, and then we got the Stealth Armor Iron Man. Still has that weird dust stuff on him, not sure what's going on there. And we have the Modular Armor Iron Man for all you Marvel vs. Capcom junkies. Or, if you're like me, the 90s animated series stuff. Although I'd like to get a mustard ketchup version of that, if you know what I'm saying. And then we got the Vault Guardsman and Dark Star, like that old 70s song. And the Hologram Armor Iron Man, the kind of cheap repaint figure of the wave. And I gotta say, even though there are 4 Iron characters in this wave, and I think that's a bit much even for a quote-unquote Iron Man-esque wave, this is a pretty decent wave of Marvel Legends, if I do say so myself. Up next, here he is, next to the other members of the Winter Guard we've already gotten in the Marvel Legends line. We have the Red Guardian, Dark Star again, brought her back for this comparison, as well as the Crimson Dynamo, a Build-A-Figure from the Black Widow wave that came out last year. Now, I don't believe this is the version of Crimson Dynamo that is supposed to be in this team. I think this is a different alias entirely. It would be nice to get a classic one at some point. And to go back to what I was talking about earlier, I think this Crimson Dynamo BAF would make for a really good base for a Titanium Man. What do you guys think? And last, but certainly not least, we have our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And once again, Spawn is dwarfed. Spawn's been dwarfed quite a few times this past month. Kind of funny. But with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and while I am excited to add this guy to my Marvel Legends collection, and it's really nice to get a new character and body mold, rumor has it they might reuse this guy for a Grizzly Build-A-Figure for a future X-Force wave, maybe. So that'll be kind of cool. I do think the articulation needs some work, though, particularly in the hands and the torso, especially in the torso, since we've been getting $20 McFarlane figures that have way better implemented torso articulation. It doesn't mean it gets the most range, but it doesn't look like crap when you do move it. So, yeah, I'd say that's about my only gripe with this figure, and it's mostly in the torso. The hands, you could swap those out. I doubt Grizzly has the same hands as this guy. He probably has more human-looking hands, so he can hold guns that are 10 times the size of his body, but just for future reference, I don't think the hinge needs to go halfway up the hand. That's a bit excessive. So with that being said, if you're at all interested in getting something that's pretty different, it's a freaking bear with 6-pack abs, or if you're interested in completing the Vanguard, the Winter Guard, excuse me, Vanguard is one of the members, duh. This guy is a definite pickup. I think he's really cool. Probably one of the better Build-A-Figures we've gotten this year, which unfortunately ain't saying much because my second place holder for that title is Zemnu. And he wasn't all that in a bag of chips either. Maybe Armadillo's cool. I don't know. Can't find those up here. All we got Stupid Eternals. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Gotta show that algorithm who's boss, right? And as always, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this guy, whether you want him, love him, or hate him. I could see some people passing this guy up, but I think a lot of people are really digging this guy, which is cool because we need something else for the comic stuff. We've gotten plenty of comic stuff in the past for certain characters. It's nice to get something a little bit different once in a while. But as always, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, watch out for that picnic basket, boo-boo!